Hey guys and gals of YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Boyd here, and hey, I was going through some feeds on Smart Bricks on eBay, and I still have, I don't know where I'm going. I got the Lux Land Speeder coming. I think I want to auction one for pretty cheap. There's that damaged indoor set I'm going to be opening up probably next weekend. Back to work right now. But all that aside, like I said, everyone knows this, and I haven't been secretive about. I am actually a fan of the Smart Brick Star Wars. I was hesitant to see what Pokemon would look like. I see some pre-order compatible sets on eBay. I saw some of the images of Pikachu. Maybe just because I'm an AFOL and only a child at heart, not an actual child. But I don't think I'm alone when I say that missed opportunity. We've been making the structures for Pokemon and making the actual Pokemon monsters, making them smart minifigures. You would have, I think, would have been better. If you wonder why I'm doing it, I'm just answering emails and trying to do stuff together. Imagine Pikachu and Charizard and stuff as little, almost like CMFs, maybe even a little bit bigger, just to kind of separate them. And imagine that, make those as smart minifigures and make like structures or terrain somehow so it incorporates the sets. You could have play features if you wanted with Smart Brick, but that way you would nail the figure collectors as well as people into the Smart Brick environment. You would have structure like sets with, scenery or arena type setups, so you could kind of build a world with this, which would encourage and lay the groundwork for like booster packs of more scenery or maybe special figures like a Gengar or whatever. You could build maybe bigger like maxi figures like the old Rock Monster or the Troll. There's so many possibilities. They could make big figs of like the larger Pokemon. They've done those as smart figures. They could have done so much, and that would create an all new wave, a new era, a new, at least 2 or 3 different areas of Lego fans you would have gotten. But from what I see, it doesn't look, I'm not really feeling it. And then when I was thinking about my dark ages, well, not just Lego, it's everything. So last video games I'd played was in television systems. I missed Sega, I missed Coleco. Coleco may have just been coming out. Anyways, and television was the last game system I really played. And then college, met a gal that got me back into playing a little bit of Nintendo 64. Had just kind of hit the market. Might have been out for a little bit, but it was still a rentable game. So we know that means it was still pretty new. I don't remember the exact date. I could have looked it up on Google, but you know what? It's an afterthought. Anyways, onto the whole point of the conversation. Super Mario with little mushrooms and the bomb characters chasing after you and that big dog locked up. Wouldn't that have been a great area for smart play? Especially for figure collecting. Who wouldn't love to see the little bomb guy as a Lego figure? Or maybe the mushrooms. And while we're on that, I've really been racking my brains about the Star Wars. I've really been getting into that. And it's those classic lines that sounds like the wah sound from Darth Vader. That is a very specific trench run scene when his TIE Advance gets knocked off and goes flying off. And obviously we can argue whether the voices are accurate or not, but these renditions, even like the choice of a horn honking sound on Luke's Land Speeder, I can't find it. See, I'm going to actually have to sit and rewatch the movie. But if it's there, it's when he's coming up into Mos Eisley, I'm guessing. And all the Jawas are in front of him, and they're blocking it. And I remember he does make a motion when he's driving it. But here's the thing. With such a weird-looking, beautifully curved, though, windshield on that Land Speeder, it was an opportunity to give it some, because it's kind of long, give us some pegs, give us some studs to lay R2 on his side on it. Wouldn't that have been great? Why is R2 not there? Could have had C-3PO sit in the back, put studs there, so you finally have that. If you want such an iconic vehicle, have that iconic scene. Have it all. That way, you know, if that's what you want to do. Because let's face it, and also I haven't even opened the set, so I shouldn't be critical. But the Attack on Endor, it needs to be big enough to have Chewbacca, because that's who comes out of the AT-ST. I don't know. I just think if you're going to do it one way, whether you're right or wrong, just do it all the way. And if you're going to insist on making these classic sets, classic sounds, whatever, that's great. But embrace it. Anyways, I'm talking way too long. So give me your thoughts down below. If you've seen the new Pokemon images, your thoughts, if you think I'm totally off base, or what do you think? I don't know. Anyways, I don't at this point anticipate probably picking up any of those, but we'll just have to see. I from the very start, I wanted to pick up Star Wars, and I did, and I really do like it. I do admit that I have some criticisms, but still, my positives way outweigh the criticism, mostly. And we don't talk about some things like, say, prices, because prices are very subjective. And here I am rambling on and on about. So I'm going to get off the thing here, get back to obviously messages, because I'm obviously distracted. But it popped my mind. I just want to share it with you guys and gals out there, to see if anyone's going to be picking up Pokemon stuff. Till next time, y'all stay safe. Ciao.